If you're worried about your pelvic prolapse getting worse, then these exercises are for you. Hi, I'm Michelle, and today I'm guiding you through Kegels to help you stop your prolapse worsening and reduce your prolapse symptoms. Now, these exercises are most likely to help you with bladder, uterus, or bowel prolapse. We know that good scientific research has shown that pelvic floor muscle training can reduce prolapse severity and also improve prolapse symptoms in women that have a mild to moderate prolapse. If your prolapse is severe and protruding from your vagina, Kegel exercises are unlikely to reverse your condition. However, it's still really worth practicing your Kegel exercises. Now, today you'll learn first of all the best time to do your Kegels with prolapse problems, the best position to start out with, how to do your Kegels to repair your prolapse, and then how many Kegels you need to do to get the best results. If you need some more help with prolapse exercises and safe exercises to avoid your prolapse worsening, you can refer to this prolapse exercises book. It's also linked in the description below. So before we start exercising, it's important to know how Kegels can help your prolapse. Your pelvic floor muscles sit here underneath your pelvis. So this is the area in and around where you sit. What they actually do is they hold up the organs inside. So we can see in here the uterus, and you can also see here as well the bladder just in front. So what these muscles do is actually hold and support these organs up and stop them falling down and out when they come out through the vaginal walls. So your Kegels can make these muscles work much better to stop this area from sagging, which helps reduce bulging and heaviness in your vagina. Now, what's the best time to do your Kegels? The best time for your exercises is when your muscles are well rested and your prolapse is sitting higher, earlier rather than later in the day. So try to do your Kegels when you first wake up, and then again later during the morning. Kegels will be much more difficult after you've been standing and moving around, especially towards the end of the day when your prolapse may be bulging and uncomfortable. Now, the best positions for your Kegels when you're starting out is usually lying down, either on your back or on your side, as you can see here. Perhaps with a pillow between your legs to make the exercises more comfortable. Now, in these lying down positions, your prolapse is less likely to bulge down with your body weight and with gravity. If you're doing Kegels later in the day, you'll also probably find them much more comfortable lying down. Now, having said this, if you're able to do your Kegel exercises sitting or standing upright, then choose these positions, especially at the start of the day when your pelvic floor muscles are ready to exercise. Now let's go through how to do Kegels for prolapse. The correct Kegel technique for prolapse repair involves lifting inwards and squeezing in and around the vagina, in around the opening to your urine tube and also to your anus, all at once. Now let's go through this together in 3 steps so that you're sure about how to do these exercises properly, and then we'll put all 3 steps together into one exercise. So try to position your prolapse back up inside your vagina for these exercises if you can, before we start. So start lying down. If you prefer, you can start in a sitting position. Just move your bottom forwards away from the back of the chair. Now, here's the first step. Squeeze and tighten around your anus as if you're stopping gas from passing. So try that now. Can you feel that tightening sensation around your anus and not your buttocks? Now relax your muscles. Try again, squeeze your anus and this time lift it inwards, as if there's a string pulling it upwards inside your body. And now relax the anus and take a deep breath. How did you go with that part of the exercise? Your goal is to squeeze and lift the anus, but keep your bottom muscles relaxed. Now, the next step is to draw your attention to your vagina. This time I'd like you to tighten the opening to your vagina and also to lift your vagina inwards, again, as if there's a string drawing up the top of the vagina inside your body. Let's try that together now. Squeeze, tighten the entrance to your vagina, so big squeeze, and then draw up and in if you can. Keep squeezing and lifting, and now relax down and take a deep breath in and out. How are you going with that so far? We've got one last step to go, so stay with me, we're just about there. Our third and final step involves tightening the front where your urine comes out. Imagine you're trying to stop or slow the flow of urine. Now see if you can tighten this area and again lift it inwards just as you did with your anus and vagina. Start now. Tighten and lift inwards. Keep lifting if you can, keep squeezing. And now relax down and take a deep breath in and out. All right, so they're the 3 steps. Let's combine those 3 steps together for a complete Kegel exercise. So I'd like you to sit tall if you're sitting. Breathe in and breathe out. As you breathe out, now tighten through the anus, the vagina, and through the front, through the urethra, lifting and squeezing as if you're stopping the flow of urine, all at the same time. And now relax down. Take a deep breath in and out. So how did you go with that exercise at home? Can you feel your pelvic floor muscles contracting, or is it hard to feel anything at all happening? Whatever you're feeling, it's okay. Many of us just can't feel anything at all when we first start out. If you're having trouble with these exercises, you may like to take a moment to check out my Kegel exercises for beginners video. For more tips, it's up above and also linked down below in the description. Now let's discuss how many Kegel exercises you need for your prolapse repair. When you first start out, make sure you get your technique really correct rather than focusing on how many exercises you're doing. So some women with prolapse tend to bear down, pushing downwards through their pelvic floor rather than lifting inwards. And this can actually make the prolapse symptoms worse. So you need to make sure that you're using the correct technique first. Start out doing the number of exercises that you can manage comfortably. Here's a sample daily beginner's Kegels guide, and I'll list this and an intermediate Kegels guide in the description below. So starting out, if you can do 2 to 3 Kegels at the moment, then that's what you start out doing. 2 to 3 Kegel exercises in a row. Hold each exercise for as long as you can, up to about 8 seconds to start with, if you can do that. Rest for 10 seconds between every exercise, and try to practice this routine 3 times a day. That's 3 sets. For example, when you first wake up, maybe again after breakfast, and then again later after morning tea or lunch. As your muscles get stronger and your control improves, try to do a few more Kegels and then start to hold each Kegel exercise a little bit longer. I'll be teaching you some special Kegel strengthening techniques in upcoming weeks, so you may like to subscribe below to catch that video too. So finally, how long do you need to wait to get results? This is the big question, isn't it? This varies from person to person. Some women will notice that their heaviness and bulging starts to decrease even within a couple of weeks of starting their exercises. Whereas for others, it can take quite a bit longer, even up to a couple of months, to really notice good changes. The key is to persevere and to see a pelvic floor physiotherapist to help you if you need more assistance in managing your prolapse. I really hope this guide helps you manage your prolapse and improve the quality of your life. Please don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe below and click on the notification bell for more upcoming Kegel strength videos. Thank you for watching today. I'll see you next time.